afternoon, Second Birth Church. Oh, good morning, right? You ain't lying. Is there a back? You hear it? Or is that just me? Like I hear an echo. We're okay. All righty. So this is our parade of scholars, our high schoolers, and our college graduate worked hard to get here today. And so I'm not sure how, Willette, are you going to do the slides? Okay, so you had the first one up. All righty. So this is, once again, our parade of scholars. You can go to the next slide. And this, we call this, the scholarship is named Dr. William Babe. And my mother passed away last year. And so we've added Verena McLurkin on there as well. And both of them are lifelong learners and educators. And I can't believe it's been a year. It's almost a year since Mama passed away. But we just, and I know that they are so proud of all of the hard work our students have done. So let's get it started. The first one we have, our first graduate, is Danielle Elise Blake. Danielle is going, she graduated from Vista del Lago High School. She's going to RCC in the fall. She's majoring in nursing. Her ultimate career goal is to continue her education and pursue her bachelor's of science in nursing to become an RN. And she wants to thank her family for always pouring into and planting the seeds of faith. With this focus, I believe that I can accomplish whatever I put my mind toward. High school wasn't the easiest for me, but their encouragement and teachings of Christ kept me going. I love you all. Danielle Blake. That's it. And now we have Christian Jordan Camacho. Come on down. And his mama made me write this part, that he went to Norco High School and he was an honor student with a 3.7 grade point average. And Christian's already attending Fullerton College. His major is electrical engineering, and he's playing football. His ultimate career goal is to, after earning a bachelor's of science in electrical engineering from a four-year university, he wants to work in engineering management. And we need you. We need that. And nurses, I'm telling you. And Christian says, first, I would like to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for keeping me safe and healthy on and off the field. Second, I would like to thank my SBC family, church family for always being there for me and believing in me every step of the way. I want to say thank you to my mom for being my backbone, for always being there and being the loudest at every game, every event, all the highs and lows, and for pushing me to always do and be my best. To my brothers and sister for being my biggest fans, for being proud that I'm your big brother. Without God and everyone supporting me, I wouldn't be where I am today. To Pastor and Ms. Tofa, I love you both for always showing up without question and for your continued love. God has special plans for me. Even though I don't understand it all the time, I trust his word. My journey is getting started. Watch me work, y'all. And now we have Edward Oliver Flowers the fourth. And he went to Eleanor Roosevelt High School. Unfortunately, one of these schools where they take your cap and gown after you graduate. He's going to Clark Atlanta University in the fall. His major is pre-med. He wants to become an anesthesiologist. And his statement, he said, "Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for all of the love and support throughout the last 4 years. Any success I've had on campus has been the direct result of the work ethic and values you both instilled in me at a young age. I'm excited to take those lessons with me as I begin the new chapter. Special thanks to you, Dad, for teaching me how to fish. I won't ever go hungry. Special thanks to my mom because I'll keep my dorm room clean, remembering your loud yell. Eddie, get up and clean your room now. I mean now, boy. That's Eddie Flowers. And now we have Keon Gant. He graduated from Martin Luther King High School. He's going to Mount San Jacinto College in the fall, and he will be playing football. His major is going to be kinesiology, and his ultimate career goal after earning a Bachelor of Science and a Master's degree, he would like to become an athletic trainer and a coach. And his statement, he's a man of few words. I want to thank the Lord along with my loving parents and awesome church family. It truly takes a village to raise a child, and I'm forever grateful for everyone who has made an impact on my life. And that's Keon Gant. Kirsten. Oh, she is. Okay, Kirsten Nichols is next. Yeah, so we have Kirsten. She went to Orange Vista High School. I didn't think she was going to be here, so I just put a whole bunch of pictures of her up there. But she's going to Union College in Kentucky, family. Y'all pray for her, okay, on a basketball scholarship. Yes, and her major will be business management and social media. And the baby that I can't even believe, I'm just in shock, Kendall Tyler Williams. Oh my gosh. She went to Innovations High School, and actually Kendall graduated December of 2022. She'll be attending Moreno Valley College in the fall. Her major will be fine and applied arts. Her ultimate career goal is to be a graphic designer and animator. After completing her bachelor's degree at a four-year university, she would like to become an art therapist. And her statement to her family, Kendall, you are hilarious still. I'd like to thank the very few teachers that helped me through school, the ones who stayed patient with me through the tough times. I'd also like to thank my friends who encouraged me and pushed me to be the best version of myself. And thank you to my previous therapist. Even though you're not in my life anymore, you showed me how to stand up and advocate for myself. Lastly, thank you to my mom for all those nights you stayed up with me for projects, homework, or to study. I appreciate it. That's Kendall Williams. And our one college graduate, she's not here. KJ, would you like to come on down and walk for your sister? Come on. We have Jasmine Pete. She's up north right now, and so she won't be here, but I did get in contact with her. So she has her Bachelor's of Arts in Natural Sciences. She either wants to pursue a career as a physician assistant or a career in public health. And she wrote, I would like to thank my mom, dad, Maya, KJ, and Max. Your dedication and selflessness have been the driving force behind my journey, and I am fully aware that I would not be where I am today without your unwavering love, encouragement, and sacrifices. So you can see the college in that, unwavering. You see the difference in the vocab? Yes, okay. From the countless hours spent driving me to practices, games, and tournaments to the financial and emotional investments you made, your commitment to my athletic pursuits have been truly remarkable. I am truly blessed to have a family that not only believes in me, but also goes above and beyond to make sure that I have every opportunity to succeed. Your successes sacrifices, whether big or small, have had a profound impact on my life. I cannot express my gratitude enough for the sacrifices you have made for me. I am truly blessed to have a loving and supportive family, and I will forever cherish the memories we have created. Thank you for believing in me, for inspiring me, and for always standing by my side. That's Jasmine P. And Jasmine wanted me to add this next slide as a cautionary tale. This was the announcement I received in the mail. No one in the Pete family knew that Jasmine did this picture. That's her baby sister, Maya. So make sure. I told her on the phone, I said, Maya has 2 years to get you back. So, and trust me, she gonna find, and look at Jasmine all smiling and cute in that picture, right? And I said, ooh, you were wrong for that. Oh, you wrong for that. But just remember, karma is up and payback is up. Yes, okay. So I do have some words of wisdom to give to our graduates. And I actually, the first one, we truly are living our ancestors' wildest dreams. We truly, truly are. You are standing on the shoulders of some folks who sacrificed everything, and I mean including their lives. Some folks who went to school, dogs sick, on them. You had people being fired on, gunfire. You have people who, water hoses. You might think, oh, a water hose. No, this is a fire hose, right? And so that's different. So you have all these people that you're standing on their shoulders. We have a responsibility. And while I know that a lot of this generation, you guys get your stuff from Google, internet, Instagram, what are the other ones, right? Twitter, everything else. But if you've been watching the news, you'll see you're under attack. At every level, we are under attack, okay? And we're under attack, what Pastor Gant was talking about, the Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, he utilized affirmative action. He talked about picking himself up from his bootstraps. You were just like us. You didn't have bootstraps. But now all of a sudden, right, we don't need diversity because we're all equal. Don't believe that. We're not. We're not. We may be all equal, but we are not treated equally. And so for our students, we can go to the next slide. And Pastor Gant talked about the hassle. I want to talk about your hustle. Get your hustle on. Learn. Work. And Willetta was all nice and everything in her little, her list. And she ain't lying. Your parents cannot fight on your behalf. And I've had a 30-year-old bring her mama to my office. Girl, bye. No, ma'am, if she'd like you to, she can tell you what we talk about when she leaves, but no, you will not be a part of this, okay? So when I say get your education, everybody here is going to college, but that doesn't mean, an education does not mean just college, okay? It could be a trade school. It could be an apprenticeship, HVAC, beautician, right? You may not think you need all that. Go through a hard day and you need a massage, you need your nails done, you want your hair done, you need to decompress. You'll thank God somebody went to a trade school to do those, okay? And you can make a nice, little chunk of change, right? Exactly. And so your education and become a critical thinker. That's what Pastor Gant was talking about today, where if everybody is saying this ain't a good idea and you know it's not a good idea, don't do it. Because let's get real, if everybody's in that car don't look like you gonna get the harshest treatment possible. Trust us with that. You gonna get the harshest treatment. Now, this is one thing, Pastor Gant is so cute, because I always say, with black and brown people, y'all ain't grown yet. I always say grown, right? They say you 18, you grown, but no. If you 21, you still got your parents kind of helping you out or helping you out, you are not grown. You're going to still have a dish day when you come back from summer. You can't just leave and tell your mama, oh, I'm hanging out with my girls tonight. I'm hanging out. No, you're not grown. That's a different grown. See, grown for black folks and brown folks is when you pay, first of all, you're not even in your parents' house. And you got all your bills paid because you got a real grown job. You in your career, right? That's grown. So you're going to come home, and it's going to be a little battle, parents, right? Because they going to say, well, I'll do the dishes in the morning. That ain't the rule. That mama don't want to wake up to a dirty kitchen because you're not grown. Okay? Don't. Right? Right for grown, right? And so I never thought I'd get old enough to say this generation here, but y'all are that generation here. You are. Stop texting everything. Y'all are the easiest people to kidnap on earth because you checking in everywhere, right? You're checking in at Starbucks. Why do people need to know what kind of Frappuccino you got, right? You at the club, you here, you there. You are so easy, but you're also easy to have all of your identity stolen. And you may not think that's a problem until you get ready to graduate. You find out you have 5 credit cards in your name. You have 7 gas bills in your name, right? You have all this stuff because you've put everything out there. Leave some that stuff is important, but it's also private. And know the difference between public and private. Because that can, like I said, when we went to college, my student ID number was my social security number. It's on my card. Every time I went to check at the desk, for my test scores, I'd look for my social security number. Those days are gone. You get one, and they will exploit you, okay? Continue, get a mentor and be a mentor when you're in that place. Don't think you don't have all the answers. You don't. As a matter of fact, you may have a few answers. But see, this is this generation. I want it now. I don't want to work really hard on it. I want it now. But you're comparing yourselves to folks who are billionaires, millionaires, whose parents were millionaires. So they're standing on those shoulders. You have the opportunity, right, to give back. But there are people out here, me, Willetta, all of us out here, who can be mentors to you. You don't know. What's it like to be an electrical engineer? And what's different between mechanical engineering and electrical engineering? You need to get a mentor because the last thing you want is a professor to write a letter of recommendation for you that says, Denise was in my class. She earned an A-. If you need anything, any other information, please give me a call or send me an email. Because that means I don't know Denise. I had no idea who Denise was in my class. She probably came and told me, and I had to look it up. I needed her to come in to see who her face was. But when I know you, I can write a lot about you. So when Dr. Simmons was talking about office hours, it's not just to get help. You're thinking about your future. About every class you go into, think about your letters of recommendation because you're going to need them either for employment or for college, for your graduate program. So take heed to this advice. Give back. Give your money, your time, your gifts. You're in college. You know what? One thing, all of us, those who have graduated from college, and because you were still up under your parents and stuff, financial aid, right? You got that big check you got to pay back now because the Supreme Court said they wasn't going to help. And so you were living. It was nice. You really hands. Develop your skills. Develop them. And then use them to uplift God's kingdom. Okay? Voting. If we're not seeing the importance of voting, y'all, it's crystal clear to us. You register to vote, and you vote. And don't sit there giggling with your friends. Who you voting for? Who you vote? Call your parents because they probably read the birth that came, right? and then that's the ones you pick, okay? Having and working towards a goal. If you're just going to college and it's just kind of aimless, you're going to be there for 5 years and do nothing. That's a lot of money wasted, a lot of time wasted. And you may have been full-time that whole time, but you didn't go in with a plan. Can plans change? All the time. Go to your mentor, go to your parents. Because you don't just change your major because you got a C in that class, right? No. Get with your mentors. And then finally, remembering and cherishing. And I had to put that S in red, the sacrifices of others. The sacrifice. And be appreciative. Thank you goes a long way. Thank you. I appreciate you. Can I help you with your bags, ma'am? Right? You see, we have elderly women and men in this church. Can I help you, sir, get to your car? Can I help you, ma'am? Right? Because there are tremendous sacrifices, not just your parents or guardians or whoever loves you, right? But you also have the church family who supports the scholarship committee, and your teachers, even bad teachers, taught you something, right? Some of us went into teaching because we had bad teachers, where I now know I don't want to be treated when I'm in a position of power. I know how embarrassing it is for this. I know how, right? And so even bad teachers can teach us something, okay? And then, like I said, stop doing your texting through business. Oh my God, this generation, I tell you, they're not going to, I don't even give my cell phone number out. And so this one, she actually searched everything, found her, she wanted a letter of rec, and of course it was due in 2 days. You need to give your professors 2 to 3 weeks to get that together. Don't just send the link to me, because now I'm mad and I really don't want to do it. Right? But she went through everything. She found that professor on Facebook. She found that professor's cell phone number. She texted her, and then she hit her with a message on Facebook to get a letter of rec in now 1 day. And the professor was like, I'm not doing this. Your panic doesn't mean it falls on me. Your lack of preparation doesn't mean it falls on me. Be prepared. You all have the tools. Our parents sacrificed so much. And we have in our family, Sancy is a teacher, 35? 35 years with her master's. Danielle, there you go. Danielle is a medical doctor in Lake Charles, heading up a clinic out there, and I'm a professor. Those don't come easy. We didn't have these. We had teachers in our family, but we didn't have the rest. Sacrifices. Mama wanted to be a speech and language pathologist, but when it really got to the point where she said, you know what, Lord, I'm going to take care of my family. I'm going to get this job. Because some of our parents, they worked jobs they hated. Every day, they hated that job, right? I got 2, right? Good Times, James Evans. That's the one, right? Where he told JJ's principal, I got jobs. I got 3 jobs. I want my son to have a career that he loves. Your parents, there are sacrifices. And but our greatest weapon, next slide, is our Heavenly Father. Our Heavenly Father. And what I'm telling you, when Pastor Gann said that, right, prayer, if you haven't done anything, is nothing, right? So I always tell students, if you praying for a miracle, you real selfish. If you haven't, because I want a miracle for that baby with cancer, right? You praying for an A, you have done no studying, and you praying, dear Jesus, please, I know I didn't do what I was supposed to do, Jesus, but you know I need an A out this class, please, Jesus, I know. No, that's a miracle. You don't earn that. Work hard. You know what to do. Pray. Get on your knees. Get with like-minded friends, believers, okay? We are so proud of our graduates. I'm so excited for you. Congratulations. These are our high school and college graduates. for 2022 and 23.